You've been living around the UK since 1945. There is a high chance that your medical records have gone through the slimy hands of Palantir and are getting sold off as internet cookies to whoever knows where and for whatever no reason. What is Palantir though? Well, they're a tech-based company that you can put your money on. Genuinely use technology to improve the way that hospitals work and the way that AI influences this kind of work as they try to speed up certain rollouts like the COVID-19 vaccinations that were sped up because of them. And generally they do help the public health sector, but the way they manage to get access into the NHS, that is what is dodgy. So them basically being a monopoly, it kind of limits access to future companies that want to come in and replace them. So if you do choose them, you're screwed. But now I want you to picture a voter of the Labour Party, one of the innocent 47 or whatever something percent of them who voted for them in 2024. I am one of those mistaken people. Labour that a lot of us believe would have saved the UK from the grasp of the Conservatives of the past 13 years, but instead we've been lied to completely over that entire time. From the decrease of tax to the increase of the availability of doctors, we've only seen some stupid rules that have absolutely nothing to do with what people have voted for. What I want to say is that Corbyn would not stand on this. Not that that's because I like his views, but because it's true. Because just like he lost everything to Mandelson.
Thank him for the reference he made to what Mandelson said and did about me when I was leader of the opposition and leader of the Labour Party. I can just confirm to the House, under my leadership, Mandelson had no role, no influence and no part to play, because I do not trust the man, I do not believe the man, and we need to make that very, very clear, because his role in British politics has been basically...
We are slowly losing all of our sensitive information to Palantir, and both of those things are very closely linked. See, the Epstein files revealed over 1,000 emails between the already convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein and Peter Mandelson during the time when he was Secretary of State. Both of these guys shared correspondence with each other for a very long time, and it seemed like the only kind of benefit that Mandelson was getting from this was money. Yes, money. Just a little bit of kind of donation money or some kind of money to pay for medical bills or just for him to go on the party island for free. Even though Mandelson had access to nuclear codes that were under 10 Downing Street and Whitechapel. Yes. Our precious lives were in the hands of one man who was just sending off this information to a Mossad agent, to a country that could potentially use that information to bomb us, or we could just send off those nuclear bombs onto ourselves anyways, because it doesn't really seem like Mandelson had any kind of moral code. The first time since 1917 that a lord has lost his title, even though this time it is by choice, we are seeing still that there is absolutely no consequence to what has happened. Because Mandelson isn't getting arrested, he isn't getting questioned. There might be some kind of, maybe, I don't know, court case against him, but we aren't seeing anything clear. Like last February's failed investigation between the banking collapse and the sale of assets during the same time that Epstein and Mandelson were communicating, we are not getting anything. It's just like a father leaving his child before there are any real consequences to the child's life. And it's completely allowed. So make that make sense. Perhaps this opens people's eyes to how the ICE raids in America have also been increasing because Palantir have access to the American citizens' medical records, working records, where they go to coffee records. So yeah, if any of you vote for digital ID, we are going to be screwed in the exact same way. We didn't even have a choice about that, really, did we? Digital ID came and went. Seems like we're not getting it now, but hopefully we don't get it at all if these people actually get arrested. We just need to push for it. If you don't want to screw someone's margins over for not having settlement status, make sure you keep pushing this fucking agenda.